to Africa. Welcome back, guys. I'm still here with the beautiful Desange with her book, Undefeated Woman. Let's go back to the organization you're talking about, right? Is for the companies, for the company that you raising money, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you get more companies that reach out to you? Do you reach out to them? Do you get paid for speaking fees?
Yes, I do charge for speaking fees. Sometimes if a company has donated to the organization, our value would be me speaking at the events, whatever they need, and also sometimes during our events we have them. We give them a table on our events. We put their logo on our social media, partnership on the website. We highlight and we talk about them.
Okay. How many team do you have back home?
How many members of a team?
Not members, but your team that works for you, for the organization.
For the organization, how many people
Yes.
on the team? We have about five. Five people.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's okay. Let's talk about book, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not really how do I know how to put this? It's not normal for us Africans, right? We have a books, but we now, especially the one from here, but I don't want to generalize, right? Because there's some people who read, some people don't.
Yeah.
But it's not a culturally, I don't want to say culture. How do I want to say this? We're not used to read books like the white people, right? That's just true. You know, I might be wrong, you know. But what made you say, I want to write a book?
As I said from the beginning, like it was more of like me inspiring other kids who have been here, born here, raised here, who did not want to go to school, just letting them know how lucky and blessed they are to have the opportunity. Because for me, getting an education, for me, that's big. Like very, very big, that I never thought I even would get a university education, and getting it for me was a blessing. So it was more inspiring them, letting them know that, you know, you have the opportunity, use it, take it. But then it turned out to be my therapy. I love writing. I express myself through writing. I would rather write a letter to someone than later on have a conversation with you about it.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I express myself better in writing. So if you want to dig my brain, read my ratings, I think you'll understand me better.
So I'm assuming you're not afraid of people reading your notes. I mean, you wrote a book.
No, I love reading, and I love reading other people's books, especially when you read someone's book, you're reading their brain, the experience, especially those who, like, I've read a lot of books about finances, and you see how everyone have their own strategies of investing, of like maybe saving, or this is what I do. So people work different. When I think reading someone else's book, they allow you in the deepest part of themselves. So
that's true. That's true. I was telling someone when Trump won in 2016, right after he won, I said, you know what? Let me read his book. And when I finished reading his book, The Art of the Deal, I can say for sure it's my top. If it's not the top one, it's top two books I've read. The best.
Interesting.
You get to understand why the guy won. And I was surprised he lost in 2020. I was not surprised he won 2024. You know, because you get to travel, take this deep journey into somebody's brain
100%.
without actually get to know them. You know, when I was doing this, I mean, because I've met you before, I kept hearing your voice. Oh, this. But if it was somebody just who never met you, they'll be like, oh, wow. They'll get to know you without actually getting to meet you before. So it was interesting to see, like, you decide to write a book and you're not afraid or ashamed or nervous to tell your story, because everybody can actually get to know you through your book.
Yeah, I think you should not be scared to share your story. You never know your story is going to help you or inspire who. Especially for me, I feel like with my story within the African community, a lot of people can relate it, kind of relate with it. Growing up in a strict home, I think a lot of girls can relate to that. And also like, and a lot of like, I talk about being sexually abused in there. So I feel like a lot of people can relate through my story, and I have handled it different. And of course, other people have handled it differently. But I feel like a lot of girls within our community end up getting married just because leaving their house because they're too strict that they think they don't have any other options.
Actually, that's actually true.
So for me, I'm just a stubborn person in so many ways. But I would say, yeah, when you look at it, the marriages that are happening in our community, there is very young. There is a lot of like reasonings behind it.
Yeah, I had a girl telling me that you should marry me. I said, why? He said, I'm tired of being home. I want to leave. I'm like, you're 19.
Yeah.
They're getting married just so they can leave home.
Yeah, because like as a girl, you don't have the freedom. Because for me personally, even when I had my internships in like high schools, I had to lie about them. Oh, I'm going here, I'm going. Like I would not tell the truth because I know they would not believe it even if I'm telling them the truth. So I always have to come up with certain excuse to be able to go do my own stuff that are benefiting me, no one else.
I know. That's I know the issue I have with the dating African girl.
Yeah, and
barely see them.
Yeah, and here the funny thing is like parents are so strict about like girls dating with an African community, but later on you expect them somehow,
They're like,
somewhere to bring a husband home. Like what? So it's quite interesting, like
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's true. I think we're gonna have to have another time where we just speak about relationship because
Yeah.
I think we have a lot to talk about in our community.
Yeah.
What is something that you didn't know writing this book before that after you wrote a book, you're like, damn, I didn't know about this. About writing a book.
About writing a book?
Yeah.
It's a process.
Explain it.
It's a process. I think for me, I would say, as I said, it was a therapy. It was a healing journey for me. I did not know I had so much anger towards a lot of things. As I wrote this book, those things come up, like, revisiting them, remembering them, like, it's just like, I did not know how much I was holding on unconsciously. Like you just have like, you just don't know what you're holding until you actually talk about it. You dig deep, you push yourself, looking in the mirror and being honest. I think the book helped me to be honest with myself more than anything. I feel sometimes we tell ourselves certain things or people tell us certain things, but I feel like looking in the mirror and actually being honest with yourself is the best thing you could ever offer yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think is really the fact that we as Africans we don't value therapy? Do you think that therapy might help us?
Let me say, in my book, I read about being forced into therapy as a teen, and I call it failed therapy. And 2025 summer, I took myself to therapy.
Oh,
Yes, I took
okay.
I just like having to share your experience with someone else who does not know you is very helpful. They look at it on a different point of view. As for me, I have went through since 2022. I've went through some hard experiences, and I wrote a lot about them. I like being honest with myself. I always felt like that I went therapy to just get the clarity, someone else to look at it. Because I've always looked in the mirror, be honest with myself, read it all over again. And I was like, you know what? Let me go therapy and get someone else's point of view on this. And I went, and I was maybe for three months in therapy. And I was like, yeah, what I came for, I needed it. And I remember telling my therapist, I was like, this is what I need. Like, I have worked, and I was like, ask me the hard questions. I don't want you to be biased. Don't walk on eggshell. Just be direct forward with me. Like, So I gave him scenarios. This is what I'm all about. So he asked me those questions, and I was like, okay, I got my clarity.
Do you have to be honest in therapy to be able to get to see the value of it?
Yes, you gotta be before you even go therapy. Know what you want. Why am I going therapy in the first place? But sometimes people would go therapy with so many things, so many directions, you know. Also, you got to understand your therapist is a person as well. So go in with giving them direction and guidance. This is what I need, or this is what I want to work on, you know, like.
But how would you know what you want to work on if you don't know?
Then
If you're just confused like me.
just confused like you,
Yeah.
then start somewhere. What's bothering you? Why are you confused? Those are small questions you'll be able to ask yourself. Why are you confused? Where did the confusion start from? Those are the questions to ask yourself. As I said, I write, so I process a lot through writing. Like, you know, I talk to myself a lot. So I would say I went into knowing, for example, when you do read the failed chapter, failed therapy, you see, like, I did not want to do it. I was not there. Like, you know, I gave the therapist attitude and things like that. But when I went this time around, I knew what I wanted out of therapy. Like, you know, I just wanted clarity. I just wanted someone to push me, to not be biased with me. Like, you know, sometimes we can be biased by ourselves.
Yes.
Like, you know, I did not want to see myself in the light of being the victim. So it was simple for me. So always know why you want something. Even if you don't know, go on. Maybe it will click at some point. Like, you know, maybe your therapist will help you find out why you're confused, where it came from, kind of thing. And be patient with yourself as you walk through the experience.
Be patient with yourself. Okay. No, I've never been to a therapy, but I had made an appointment, and I went. I got at the door, and I said, "What am I doing here?"
That's a good question.
I said, "Well, I'm African, man. We don't believe in therapy.
We believe in the power of prayer."
I turn around and I say, "You know what? I'll go figure it out." I mean, I don't know. I never figured out. I don't even know what was bothering me at that time. I was 18 in college, and I think I was going to that. No, yeah, I wasn't 18. I was already that process where I have to choose a major. Like you have to choose your major.
Major now, yeah.
And it was either choosing a major or come back home because I didn't know what I want to study. And it was not like I didn't know what I want to study. Is you want to study something that you can make a living out of it.
Yeah. 100%.
And coming from African community where there's not many people who went to school, so you're like, okay, I want a career, but what do I want to do? I wanted to do political science, but you have to realize that political science you have to do at least 8 years. I come from a single household.
Yeah.
I can't do 8 years.
Yeah.
You know, I can barely do 4 years because of finance.
Yeah.
So I was just confusing, and I was like, no, I'll go figure it out. You know, I'm good at this. And I did figure it out, but it's interesting to see a lot of Africans now, especially online. I've seen a lot of African females talking about going to therapy.
Yes. Let's
You
go.
know,
Let's go.
So that's a good thing, and I hope most of us will take the journey of going to therapy. Oh, just read your book. Maybe it can be my therapy, you know?
No, I don't think I want to be anyone's therapy.
Just take what you already learned and tell me.
You got to go to the professionals who have been doing it for years.
What would be your advice for young African author in diaspora?
I'd say keep reading, attend workshops, network a lot, reach out to those who have published books to help you find the right publisher. There's all different
And how
types.
do you do that? I mean, some of us, the only author I know for sure in person is you. Yeah.
As I said, I've been blessed and I am grateful for the people who have pushed me, because like my mentor is the one had a friend who has published a book, and the friend reached out to the publishing company. That's how I ended up publishing my book. I would say reach out to the people, network. You never know who you're gonna meet at these networking events. Show up. Like, you know, the opportunities you're looking, they're not gonna come knocking on your door. It just gets to the point where you gotta go out there and look for those opportunities and ask for them. Okay. So keep going, keep pushing. Have mentors guide you. And I feel like as I'm expanding myself here in Texas, so I'm doing a lot of networking. I'm meeting a lot of different people, different backgrounds, learning a lot, and finding my own community.
You're actually exploring Texas more than I have.
Yeah, I think I've explored Texas a lot than the people who are here, but it's been
Yeah.
interesting for me.
And what made you choose the title Undefeated Woman?
I think no matter what you go through life, life can never defeat you unless you let it. I think as long as you keep going, you put baby steps. I would say there are days that I just keep pushing myself with baby steps. So I think through everything, you just keep hope. You keep believing and you keep faith. Like, you always, they always say, there's light at the end of the tunnel. So you keep believing in that. So I think anyone can be undefeated woman, undefeated man.
I am undefeated man.
So it just depends how you view life and how you look at it. I think as long as you go through hard experiences, those like maybe they hold you back, you learn from them. Why am I here? Why am I going through the pain? I love pain because pain has motivated me and pushed me in so many directions. And I have learned a lot during those moments. So I will definitely say, keep pushing. Yeah, keep pushing. Life can never defeat you.
I don't love pain, but pain seems always to find me. But
No, pain is how you view it. At the same time, is how you hold it.
Yeah.
When you going through those hard experiences.
And that's how you become the strong.
Yeah.
You a lot of ups and downs. That's when you discover, okay, I shouldn't have done this. I should have done this. This is how I should have been doing. So yeah. I'm really proud of you for hearing a book. It's not an easy for African young woman. I like to call you young woman because you're still young woman.
Okay.
And to write a book, something like this, there's a lot of people wish to accomplish something like this. If you one day you're lucky to have a children, they're gonna know something that the mom wrote or something.
Very true.
The friends you grow up with, they can always read this book and know that I knew this person. So this is something to be proud of. I'm always proud of every young female, especially Africans, who go and accomplish something. This is something that don't take for granted. Every time you have this cup, this cup, you should be proud of yourself. Like, this is my work.
Thank you.
One thing I love about me is I take pride in every little thing I do.
Amen to that.
Yeah. So I look forward to having more project with you. We've worked together. We can have more work together to do. And then during that process, I'll get to know more. I didn't want to ask everything because, there's a guy who reached out to me and they said to ask you, are you single?
Oh my goodness. I don't date publicly. Neither do I give my status out. You want to know, find me, knock on my own door. So for now, we'll keep it that way. I think I already share a lot with the world about my life. So my dating life does not need to be public.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, guys, you hear that? If you want to help, please reach out to her, reach out to me, and I'll show you guys how to go and help the organization. The organizations need help because there's a lot of people that need our help. I recently, one of our organization, we have organization from where we came from as well. Mm-hmm. And this coming week, we are going to distribute notebook, pen, and pencils in the refugee camp for the kids. Mm-hmm. And it's hard because you have to figure out a lot of things, the transportation and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So this is something I commend you for doing that. Like, you keep doing that. This is not the end that I'll ask about it. I'll be asking about everything we do projects. So yes. I'll be asking every time, how's it going? Because I will, every time I reach somebody, I'm kind of connected. I don't like to tell people that.
Yeah, actually, some shops in Fort Worth will be carrying the book. So
okay,
yeah.
So I'll be telling them to support not just the book, but also if they can support your organization because it's a tax exemption. So
100%.
So they can do that, and instead of giving the government the money, they can help and be exempt from the tax. Yeah, that's something most people don't know. So I appreciate you coming. What is your last advice to me and the million of people watching?
I would say thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure sharing this with you. Advice that I would give, take it one day at a time. Keep pushing forward. Never give up. You undefeated. As as long as you don't let life defeat you, you have so much more to offer to the world. Keep going. We are rooting for you. Always reach out for help and support. People are always ready to help.
Okay. I'm rooting for you too. So, guys, this is Afrocast. Make sure you follow us on all platforms: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I always forget YouTube. And the TikTok. We're everywhere. And we're going to be adding Twitters. And we're on Spotify, by the way. So, this is Afrocast, guy. Thank you.
Thank you.